everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Silver Screen Show. I am joined by Abu, and welcome back to Mo.
Hello, glad to be here.
Nice of you to join us, man.
Yeah, nice of you to turn
We were wondering
up.
what you were missing for the last few.
It's just the last time.
Hope you didn't mind all the subtle jabs you had in the last show.
No, I didn't.
It wasn't
I
that
didn't
many,
spoil
right?
you. No, I didn't spoil you. I didn't spoil you. What are you talking about?
Even your mates were asking you, like, where are you, man?
My mates are just concerned, generally.
Well, and to welcome him back to the show, we're going to throw him straight in with his review of The Shape of Water.
Which you were supposed to do.
Which we were supposed to do 2 weeks ago.
The Shape of Water. Well,
all yours.
glad you guys waited for it, because this is one film to watch. This is an Academy Award-nominated film now.
Is it
This
the
has
most?
got
It's like
13.
13.
Yeah.
It's got the most this year, right?
tied for the second most.
It's the second most, okay.
Yeah, second
I think-
most number of Oscars ever.
Oh, ever.
Nominations. Yeah. So the film is, the genre is dark fantasy comedy. Dark fantasy drama, romantic drama.
I was like, it doesn't look like a comedy from the trailer.
There is no, it's not comedy. There are comedy elements into it, but it's
The
really,
Marvel effect.
it's more supernatural thriller. It's not thriller, just drama.
It's Del Toro, isn't it?
Del Toro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's got its-
directed by the super director, Mexican.
Legend.
Guillermo del Toro. I hope I pronounced his name right.
Yeah.
So the film follows, what's her name?
A lady.
Sally Hawkins.
Sally Hawkins playing a mute person who works in a scientific facility where they bring in an asset, which essentially is like a half man, half fish.
Merman.
Hybrid. Yeah, it really is a merman. Yeah, just it looks kind of scary. So it's not Little Mermaid merman.
Or some Aquaman looking.
But if anyone who knows Guillermo del Toro films, Pan's Labyrinth and the rest, you'll know that the man loves monster films, and he does
Yeah.
monster films very well.
Very well.
And especially the effects and the get-up, makeup of the monsters are just amazing. So this one follows suit and doesn't disappoint. The monster in the film is just short of amazing. It is amazing. It's just short of like top
Just a perfection. You
yeah,
can say.
perfection. The best you can see.
Yeah.
I felt like I was comparing this to Pan's Labyrinth quite often, and even to an extent, the feel was like Lord of the Rings. I say this because the feel of the movie was more about like there was a dreamy quality in the film. If you've watched it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It is set in the 1960s or so, and the get-up and even the phones are the 1960s phone. But the cinematography and just how the way the camera works makes it feel like you're just watching a dream. It's like very floaty, and I don't know how to put it. But
I'm trying to think of a word to say, like it's like a dreamlike state, probably. I don't know. What's the word you'd use to...
lucid.
Yeah, probably.
Kind of like that. I cannot really explain it, but I thought the cinematography was top notch. So again, going back to what the story is, the asset comes, the merman comes to the scientific facility, and people try and do like scientific tests on it. Sally Hawkins is a mute. The fishman cannot talk either, and they instantly connect.
Interesting.
And then and from there, Sally has never had a boyfriend in her life. That's at least what it seems like. And so she tries and communicate, and how romance develops, interspecies romance develops, and how it then follows a story of what Sally wants to do about the situation of the merman. I'm not going to spoil too much, but it goes into sort of action thriller from there on, as well as the romance.
So I'm assuming she works in something like governmental facility or something like that?
A government facility.
Okay.
Oh, and I must mention Michael Shannon. He plays the head of the government facility. An evil man.
Obviously.
The head of facility is never the good guy. It's like...
Especially when it's a government facility. It's
Yeah, exactly. Government.
What country is this based in, by the way? Like, what was this?
America.
America.
Yeah, who else?
I'm just worried, man.
So there is a bit of political tension between the Russians and the Americans, because the Russians want the merman as a research subject as well, and so
Cold War beef.
it is set in the Cold War.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so if it goes on goes on to be something like, oh, if the Russians can have it, then the Russians will kill it, or if the Americans can have it, the Americans will kill it. So that's the kind of dynamic that plays in. And I must stress, the best bit about the film is the romance. It sounds so odd. It sounds so odd. When it's an interspecies romance.
Okay.
Imagine.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, don't imagine. Don't imagine.
He's clearly not going to be seeing this film.
Just as a fair warning, this film is for adults.
Yeah,
It's
I can imagine.
graphic.
Okay, we get it.
Yeah.
You get it.
Right, okay, sounds pretty good. What do you say on the flip side?
Yeah, there's something bad about it.
The only bad thing I thought about the film was the. It is very difficult to put a bad thing.
Okay.
So this film had 13 Oscars, right?
Yeah.
And not for any reason. It excels at every level. Had it not had good competition, I can guarantee it would have won many of them. That.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to think the very end of the film. I wish there was more happening at the very end. It collapses very quickly.
Or the third act.
Yeah, it concludes well. But I had a feeling that it would conclude quite epically, and it was an epic conclusion.
Yes.
Yeah, because the rest of the film,
Is it one of those endings that's like, it's not as epic, but it's that little bit more realistic?
it's definitely more realistic as
As
a
far
merman
as an
can
interspecies
get.
relationship can be.
Yes, interspecies, like strong
Just
relationships.
keep on saying it.
That's a big.
Okay, so what would your short review of it?
My short
Couple of
review will
words.
be, it's one to watch. It really is one to watch. Do not miss this. There is a good reason why it got 13 nominations.
But there is strong competition if
Strong
50 Shades 3 comes out on the same day, man. That is an amazing Oscar caliber movie. I think that had no screenings whatsoever. So
We'll come on to this. Okay.
We've all got the tickets for it, right?
No. Can't even lie about
Again.
it.
We'll go on to some news bit in a minute. But next,